It's my pleasure to welcome you this evening to pay tribute to someone that we hold dear to our heart, Dr. Arthur M. Guilford. Since Dr. Guilford announced his retirement, we've had a running joke in the office that every party I take him to is a party for his retirement. So this one, Dr. Guilford, is really your party. And look at the folks, not your last. You got some more coming. Look at the folks that have showed up tonight to help celebrate with you. We have the president of State College of Florida, Carol. Thank you very much for being here. We have the president of New College of Florida also with us. Where are you, Donald? He's standing and waving, I'm sure. Don gets that a lot. He gets that a lot. We have our assistant president, Dr. Judy Genchef. We have leadership from our campuses in Tampa and St. Petersburg with us tonight, some deans and professors from those universities, along with our leadership at the USF Sarasota Manatee campus, and we thank you all for being with us as well. Our Board of Trustees president is with us tonight, and he'll address us later, Byron Shen, who is also on the Board of Trustees for our system. Byron, thank you very much for being with us this evening. And I see Larry Thompson in the back. Dr. Thompson, give a shout out. Ringling College, thank you. We call them the Fab Four in this community, and they're all here tonight showing their support for a unified effort of a college town, which we call Sarasota Manatee, our town. So Manatee folks, we're one big happy town. So we thank you very much for being with us. To open us up tonight, Dr. Genchef would like to say a little bit about Dr. Guilford and honor him with some words. Dr. Genchef?
Well, thank you. It is such a pleasure to be here this evening, and what a nice country club, what a nice group of people. Fantastic. Arthur, Lynn, look what you brought out. This is amazing, amazing. And we're so pleased to celebrate 40 years of service at the University of South Florida system. And Lynn, I want to thank you. After 44 years of marriage, 40 of those are with USF. We share Arthur. We share Arthur. Thank you so much. You know, Arthur has done so much at the University of South Florida, the whole system, everywhere. He brings to our university such great leadership and talent and warmth and generosity in every way. But what he did at USF Tampa was to really put the Communication Sciences and Disorders program, department, not only on the map, but it is one of the top programs in the nation. And that's Arthur Guilford. Plus, you were able to build a building for that program, that department, and it has flourished huge. It's just wonderful. So there are many other contributions. You've been Associate Dean in the College of Arts and Sciences, and we brought Arthur here to head the search committee for the leadership of USF Sarasota Manatee, only to find out that you are the man. You are the one that makes the difference. What you've brought to this community, what you've brought to USF Sarasota Manatee has been remarkable, and the changes in the 7 years that you've been here are fabulous. With all of the accreditation, all of the academic skills and rigor and knowledge that you bring is just phenomenal. And we've just seen such a rise in the number of awards of our bachelor awards graduates, and the enrollment and the vivaciousness of our new rowing club, and Rocky is here all the time, and you have just brought so much liveliness here, and we just want to thank you so much for all you've done for all of the University of South Florida. And you are truly a person that cares so much about students, faculty, staff, and the community. You combine it all together, you mix it up, and you've got a great Arthur Guilford. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're the best. Thank you, Lynn, for sharing.
Thank you, Dr. Genshaft. What a wonderful way to get us started this evening. We have lots of surprises for Dr. Guilford tonight. He thought his party last week with faculty and staff was quite a surprise, but we got some tonight too as well to share with you from our community-wide approach. First, we'd like to call a friend of yours to the stage to give a few words, Jim Telly. Jim, would you come up, please?
Thank you all. I believe nobody has ever successfully accused Arthur of being retiring. That's with a small r. But now we're eager to see what happens when he's retired with a capital R, and he is retiring now. So Arthur and I go back many, many, many years when I was a new faculty member at the University of Michigan and Arthur was in the doctoral program. So it's been my pleasure to watch his career develop and grow over the years into the things that Dr. Genshaft so kindly mentioned. One of the things that always struck me about Arthur was his incredible generosity. Excuse me. He gave of his time and his intellect to students, faculty members, and I think made the university a much better place. He taught faculty members how to write grants. He wrote grants for them in some instances. I think he mentored, fostered students throughout his entire career here. I've been at his house at 9 o'clock at night, and the phone has rung, and it's a student who's not quite sure what they should do tomorrow or what they should do, period. And I've never once heard him say, call my secretary and get an appointment. He sat with them on the phone and worked it out. So anyway, I think this generosity of spirit is really amazing. And I have a virtual glass here. Well done, sir. and Godspeed to you and Lynn.
Thank you very much, Jim. And now a few words from your eldest son. Tom, come on up.
Hello and good evening. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Tom Guilford. I'm Arthur Guilford's oldest son. And as much as he hates to admit it, I just turned 40 years old, which I know he hates to admit that. But anyway, I want to say just a few quick words. My father is one of the most generous, loving, caring men I've ever known. And I have appreciated his love and guidance throughout all of my life. I will say that we just got back off of a Key West vacation, and it's probably a good thing that the regional chancellor of USF Sarasota Manatee is not as well known down there as he is up here. Because needless to say, we had a very good time. But anyway, tons of fun. Just once again, I want to thank my father for making the time to care about his family as much as he's cared about his USF family, which he has. I know my dad has changed thousands of lives through the people that he's touched with his faculty and staff, and all of the students who appreciate and love and care for him. I hope to bring the same thing on to my children as they continue to grow and they understand what my father instilled into me, which is loyalty, duty, honorship, and love for your family, for your job, and what you do for a living. So if there's nothing else to be said, it's I love you, my family loves you, we all love you, you're a fantastic man all the way around.
Thank you, Tom, for that loving tribute. Arthur, you notice we didn't have you talk after Tom, so we're protecting you a little bit here. Please welcome to stage Brian Shin, our president of our current campus board and also a board of trustee for our system. Byron.
Thank you, Dennis. Thank God I'm not the president. Leave that to Judy and all her energy. First of all, we want to thank Arthur for all your support. When I got onto the board, we had a building we put together. We got our legislative dollars together, and through Dr. Stryker and the rest of the system, we were able to get the funds for our new building, but we had to fill it. In comes Dr. Guilford. We had to fill the building. We had to get accreditation. We had to get through that with the help of Bonnie Jones. Thank you very much. And then we had to improve our relationship, be politically correct, with our neighbors, State College of Florida, which we would definitely turn the corner. Thank you very much. And we also improved our relationship with the other two universities in town, the Big Four. And we're not talking accounting firms. So, with that, we now have our STEM, our freshman class, and now we're working on dorms. So, in these short years you've been with us, you've moved the needle. Very proud of it. I want to thank you, and best of luck. Thank you.
At this time, we have a short video presentation that other community leaders have put together, and we'd like to thank METV for their leadership in really making this happen. Thank you, Charles.
I congratulate Dr. Guilford on his retirement and thank him for his leadership. The students and the region's economy have benefited from the university's growth during his tenure. The entire community is grateful for your service and commitment to education throughout the years. Thank you.
Arthur is a great guy, and for many years we've been talking about having a partnership with USF, Moat and USF, because of our complementary missions. And for about 20 years we tried hard, and the desire was there on both sides. But until Arthur came, and I mentioned this to him, nobody really took it on and ran with it. And he did. He made a big difference. We got a great program going, great labs, and the program that is going to shape young people's minds for many generations to come. And Arthur, without Arthur, we wouldn't have been able to do it.
Thank you, Dr. Guilford, for the vision, leadership, and commitment you gave to USF Sarasota Manatee. The university and the broader Sarasota community are better places because of your contributions. Enjoy the next chapter of your extraordinary and accomplished life.
Well, Arthur, it doesn't seem like it's been that long ago since you came and took over leadership of our campus. But all one has to do is look around and see the many accomplishments that have been made under your leadership. Obviously crowned by our separate accreditation in the admission of our freshman and sophomore classes. Wish nothing but the best to you and Lynn in your retirements. I appreciate everything that you've done for me, teaching me an awful lot, both on my time on the board here and the foundation board in Tampa. Again, all the best of luck and health to you and Lynn, and certainly look forward to seeing you and having a glass of wine with you sometime in the near future.
Thank you, Arthur, for all you've done for USF Sarasota Manatee. Without your vision and leadership, this university would not be the prestigious institution that it is today.
Our message this evening is coming from Florence, Italy, and we, along with all of you at the club, are celebrating Dr. Arthur Guilford's farewell party. We had lunch with Arthur on his first day at the campus, and 7 years have passed by so very quickly.
Thank you, Dr. Guilford, for your vision and your dedication to the University of South Florida, Sarasota Manatee. Under your leadership, Sarasota Manatee is a 4-year institution with a freshman class of outstanding young men and women that bring a wealth of talent and are so diverse in everything they do.
Arthur and Lynn, you two have been an incredibly inspirational job for us, as well as becoming pillars of the Sarasota Manatee community. We say thank you in Italian, grazie, grazie.
We treasure your friendship, and Roger and I and my parents, Dr. Mona and Kalash Jane, are honoring your legacy with a champagne toast, with our love always.
Good evening from Italy, buona sera.
As part of my involvement with the local campus of Sarasota Manatee, when Arthur first arrived, we asked him to get involved in the community. Well, that was not a problem for Arthur. He jumped in completely and has been involved with all aspects of our community, to the point where we feel like he's following us around occasionally. You go to an event and Arthur and Lynn are both there. We will miss his leadership here as far as being chancellor of the campus, but we certainly hope we will not miss his involvement with the community. They both are assets and just contribute a tremendous amount to what we have here. We'll miss you, Arthur, though, in your leadership at the campus.
Dr. Guilford, thank you so much for your vision for USF Sarasota Manatee. We will strive very hard to make sure that we make your vision a reality. Thank you.
I believe Arthur was so successful in building a thriving university presence in our area because he possessed the following qualities. First, he was fiercely ambitious, not for himself, but for the students, faculty, and programs that would contribute to the economic development of Sarasota Manatee. Next, his consistent qualities of honesty and integrity in all matters, big and small. And finally, his passionate commitment to building partnerships with area businesses, other local colleges and universities, and research organizations like Mote Marine. Arthur, we will miss you greatly and hope that you'll continue your legacy of public service in our community in this, the next phase of your life. Thank you for all you've done for USF and our community.
Dr. Guilford, it's an honor to have the opportunity to say congratulations on your retirement and congratulations on all of your many successes here at USF. I also want to say thank you for your leadership within the community and particularly your leadership and support of the Glasser Schoenbaum Center.
Words cannot describe how many different things Dr. Guilford has brought to the University of South Florida, Sarasota Manatee campus. One of the ways that he's really devoted his time and energy is to our ambassador program. He was there for us as our strongest supporter as we grew in size, tested new waters, developed the program, and became a more well-known program on campus. So I'm here today on behalf of all of the years of ambassadors from the Sarasota Manatee campus to say thank you, Dr. Guilford, for all of your years of support, and we wish you the best of luck in your retirement and look forward to welcoming you back onto campus when you return.
Today marks the final USF Sarasota Manatee commencement ceremony for me, so it's sort of a bittersweet day. And like these 330 graduates out here, I'm on the cusp of a good but major life transition. It's both exhilarating and a little bit scary at the same time. So I'd like to thank all of the staff, the faculty, the students, President Ginshaft, who've inspired me over the years at USF. I've said many times USF has stolen my youth. Well, at almost 40 years, you can see why I say that. So you've made my tenure as Regional Chancellor a happy and fulfilling chapter in my life, and I will always treasure this gift as a reminder of our time together. So thank you so much, everyone. Now, don't expect me to say much because I don't want to get too emotional, but thank you for everyone for being here today, and thank you for my family, Sue, Tom, we have a lot of Toms in my family, Sue, Tom O, Tamara, Beth, Doug, Thomas, you've met, 5 of my 6 grandchildren. It's a great celebration, and everyone says, Arthur, what will you do next? Apparently there's some feeling I must do something. Well, you know what I tell people? I'm going to take a vacation. I have worked for 40 years at USF without a single sabbatical, a single long vacation, a single professional leave, and I think since 40 years of my 44-year marriage has been spent down here, that we deserve a little break, and then we're not leaving Sarasota. So we're not leaving Sarasota. So we'll be here and work with you, and I just can't thank you enough for all of this and all of you coming out, and it's just, well, it's a little overwhelming. Thank you.
I'd like to invite Eric Massey to the mic. Eric, would you come out?
Who did you invite up?
Eric Massey. Go ahead. Go ahead. Eric, are you still out there? Eric Massey? Come on up. He didn't hear me. I thought it was him. You have a halo back there. Eric has something nice to announce tonight.
No pressure. Yes, my name is Eric Massey, and I'm the president of the Sarasota Sertoma Club. And for years, Dr. Guilford and USF have been big supporters. Sertoma is an organization that helps kids in Sarasota with affordable speech assistance and therapy. And so we wanted to come out tonight to thank both USF and mainly Dr. Guilford for all his help. And we're going to institute a scholarship, an annual scholarship in perpetuity for $1,000 a year as a testimony to Dr. Guilford's good work. So thank you so much. Thank you so much.
We've also started another scholarship for communication sciences disorders, and there's an envelope on the table and on the registration table up front if you'd like to contribute to that. We have several folks that have contributed to date, and we hope to grow that fund throughout the next year as well in tribute to Dr. Guilford. We have a couple other prizes for you here, and I have Dr. Ginchef to help me with this. The first one is your 7-year book.
My 7-year book?
It's a picture book of your experience at USF Sarasota Manatee.
Oh, how nice.
And most of the folks in the room and others not in the room have signed that. We will keep it over here on the podium for folks during the rest of the night if you'd like to sign that then. And another thing we'd like to share with you, you've seen this already, but it's under glass now, a momentous photo of your staff, faculty, and students on that great courtyard that we have behind us with that beautiful fountain that you helped make a reality during your time here as well. So thank you, Dr. Guilford.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much. Thank you. In closing, before we go back to partying and celebrating, I'd like to mention a few folks in the room that have helped us tremendously make this event happen. Bobby Richmond, the Director of Banquets and Catering here. Bobby, great job. Thank you very much for all that you've done to make this work. And today, the chef and general manager heard we had a few more folks coming, and they said, guess what? We're not charging you any more money. So they contribute a lot to that, so thank you. Diana Harrington has played for us earlier, and she'll be playing the piano later. Charles, for your MTV celebration that you've created in the celebration of tonight as well. Brent, for the Sight and Sounds donation tonight to put this event on. Thank you, Brent. Krista Schrock, who designed all the invitations and got all the graphics out there for us, and Sarah Smith, our student intern, for putting the photo book together, and Sarah, the other Sarah Smith, for helping her as well. We have two Sarah Smiths on the same floor. Gets confusing. Sir Speedy, thank you. Brian Wiggins, thank you. And the advancement team, we thank you very much. And Dr. Ginchef, we are always privileged to have you in our community. Thank you very much.